Because I think I asked these two, I said, are y'all newlyweds? Because I thought they just got together. And they told me y'all were what?
We newly divorced.
Are you responsible for his divorce?
No, I'm not.
Are you responsible for her divorce?
Nah.
So y'all just was at the divorce courtroom and the fuck out.
We knew each other since 2007, so let me make that point since the camera's saying right here.
But when did you get divorced?
So I just got divorced this year.
And he did too.
I filed for divorce early this year in January.
Yeah, it's all this year.
And when January or February?
More like March.
Right there. Hey, yo, come on. Yo, some shit.
So it was never a call like,
no, not till
Tuesday.
Like, yo, I did it. Did you do it? Did you do it yet?
Nah, man.
No.
Did you do it yet?
Nope.
Nah, man. We just
Stars
went through it.
just align. Because we know it's unbelievable. It's unorthodox. That's the way God works.
This is Kira, the wife of Trell Kelly. We are still married, and I'm about to talk heavy.
Welcome to the first half of the Talk Heavy Podcast.
Hey, G, we back for another fire episode, and guess what?
Bro, listen, I don't even want to talk about it. I just want to get right into it. Y'all in for a treat.
Dev, you go ahead and start the intros, brother.
You already know who it is. It's Dev Nasty, a.k.a. Dangerous Dev Nasty, a.k.a. Choke Your Mom Out, a.k.a. Choke Your Pop Out. And today is a very, very, very special and at the same time heartbreaking edition of the Talk Heavy Podcast. Last week, we had one of the best episodes, to me personally, that I've ever seen of this show.
The most positive.
It was very positive. It was a display of black love that we couldn't believe. It was too good to be true in our minds. But, it made us go home and argue with our girls.
Yeah, it did.
You know what I mean? We arguing with our girls. My girl's like, what you want me to call you, King Ding-a-ling? What you want me to call you? My girl got on her knees in the middle of the living room like, what you want to be, the king? You know what I mean? All this shit, right? But then it started being rumblings all over the East Coast, up and down the Eastern Seaboard.
Shout out to Ron in the chat.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people started reaching out, and today we have a very, very special guest who's also the sponsor of this week's episode in the building right now. Let's make some noise for Kira the Realtor. Hey! That's all you guys. Introduce yourself.
How y'all doing out there?
Tell who you are.
I'm Kira the Realtor. What's up?
Okay, you Kira the Realtor. The Realtor.
Jersey.
You're Kira the Realtor, but who else is Kira the Realtor?
I am the spouse, the current wife of Mr. Trell Kelly, who came on the show last week and said that we was divorced. When was I in front of the courts?
Hold on, so...
Wait, we got to do our intros first. Let's come back to this.
We're going to come back.
We got to come back.
Yeah, we got to come back.
We got to come back.
Let's go.
Let's get the energy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's the Prince of Hunting Park, the BBW lover, the pregnant woman slayer, Mr. 2 push-ups tonight. The man built in the image of God himself. Slice Maximus.
It's the North Philly legend.
Uh-huh.
Strawberry Mansion's finest. The BBW hater, the pregnant woman creator. They still calling me Jesus' first cousin. He go raw cause the condom keep bussin'. From North Philly to South Beach, cause that's about as long as this pipe reach. You should always fuck with a chick that stutter from the get-go, cause you might bust your nut before she say no.
And ladies,
Sucking dick is good for your mental health, so don't do it for him.
Do it for yourself.
G_winner.
all right.
Oh my
All right,
God.
so let me explain what the show is about, and then I'm gonna give you some time to talk because you're obviously about to take this on a slight roller coaster.
Okay.
Normally fans write in for our expert opinion. We are therapists, and we usually help people at home. But today, you just mentioned that you were someone that we are surprised to have here this week. You are the wife of the guest of last week. What was his name again?
Trell Kelly.
So this is the part right here where we know we got our diehard fans that watch the show every week. If you happen to be one of our diehard fans or this is your first time, I think it is very, very important. It's the only time I'll ever say this, that you stop the episode right now and actually go and watch last week's episode
If you didn't see
to
it.
have full context of what this episode here is about.
Okay.
Shit about to go now.
Yeah.
I don't want to play no games. I'm going to start it.
Let's go.
Last week's episode. God damn it. We want to help somebody at home too.
We are.
All right?
We
You know
gotta
what
you know what we do.
We're gonna help you somebody.
Okay.
Last week's episode, we met this couple, right? And it was told to us that they were both recently divorced, but you came on the show and said that you're currently still married.
Yes, we are.
So are you telling me that this couple of black love came in here and told us both his lies?
A fraud.
Somebody explain to me what's going on.
A fraud.
Go ahead. Tell me.
A whole fraud.
So
what?
tell us a little bit about what's going on with them.
Okay, I'm just recently finding this out. Like,
That they were
yeah.
a couple.
Yeah, it came to me. My phone records show proof of that. And when I was hit with this devastating news of all the things that I was informed that my husband was doing with this individual, I don't know what empowered woman would go seek out another woman's wife. I mean, husband or whatever. But apparently that's what happened.
Hold on. Is this a little confusing, right? Because I'm trying to figure out something. Timeline.
Yeah,
Wow,
that was the biggest thing. Before you go, Dev, if you go back and you watched last week's episode, I had asked a question, right? And I didn't really get the answer I was looking for, so I kept doubling and tripling back to the question. And the question was about
Overlapping. Yeah.
and
Right,
and I specifically asked, I said, okay, this is just too much of a coincidence, you know what I mean? I said that, you got a divorce and you got a divorce, and then y'all just so happened to meet up with each other. Was there any overlap in your relationship when you guys were, still married? And they both said no.
Right.
So you're here now saying that
You found out a couple weeks
that was a
ago.
lie.
I found out about a month ago. I knew he had been lying to me about various things. Like his lies just kept getting bigger and bigger
Okay.
and bigger. And at some point I'm like, listen, I had already went and got these papers because I was like, we're not going to do this. And I kept asking, are you seeing somebody? Like, what's going on? We was never separated. Okay. Never separated. We were never even separated.
Hold on. So where did he live at? Because where did he live then?
So our matrimonial home is in Jersey. There is multiple properties
You're
that
a
was going
realtor.
on. I'm a realtor.
Okay.
Which that has nothing to do with it. But I mean, these extramarital affairs was going on under my nose. I mean, and I'm talking about people covering it up, family members, even the kids. Like, when I found out about this information that came to me, I'm like, you know what? Okay. I held on to it. I didn't even tell him I knew. So it happened on a Friday. That Monday, I was down there at the course and I filed my paperwork.
How did you find out? I got to ask.
I received a phone call.
So on the
Yeah.
show,
Hold on. About
Dad.
what? Hold on. Yeah. No, he's GB.
I'm fucked up. I don't know. Jimmy from Dad. It's only an 8-inch difference. 1 and 6
what?
I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. No. You received a phone call
I
from
received,
who?
it was somebody who said they was a private investigator. So I'm like, okay, so how'd you get my number? That's a part of the investigation. Whatever. Okay, at this point, I don't even care how you got my number. It don't even matter. They said they have some information about a woman that apparently your husband. They asked me was I married to this person, and I said yes, I'm his wife. And I already knew he was lying. I suspected, you just God gifted you with this gift of intuition. I just knew it was going on. I kept asking.
We don't believe in women.
We don't believe in women.
But go ahead. We take one.
I just felt it. I know our connection. I know what it is. So I kept asking.
You felt intuition, or you felt
No,
that a
I
nigga
felt
wasn't
that he
coming
was
home?
doing
Pattern
something. His pattern. No, he was moving funny and all this. Oh, I left my just the lies. Oh, I left my phone in the Target cart and this and that. Oh, I'm at my dad's house. My dad need help with this. And I'm like, okay, how many more lies is it gonna be?
Typical nigga.
So,
but there is another resonance, and I do want to get back to your question because it was a division, but not because of us. We always actively participated throughout our marriage together, regardless of what, we do have children, so I want to be cautious of certain things that I speak on.
Okay.
Because y'all gonna have to find that in my book.
Oh, shit.
But
What's the name of the book? Go ahead, shout out. Plug it right now. You got a title?
I mean, Married to a Narcissist. But I don't know if I'm gonna keep that title. I gotta go back to that for one. But so it's gonna pop out.
I think my biggest question is so since this has been going on, because on the show she said that I think she got divorced in January, and then he said he got divorced a couple.
He's in March.
He specifically said March.
Roll tape.
Yeah,
run it back. See what they
what I'm
said.
saying? When did you get divorced?
So I just got divorced this year.
And he did too.
I filed for divorce early this year in January.
Yeah, it's all this year.
And when January or February?
More like March.
Right there. Yo, come on. Some shit.
So it was never a call like.
No, not till
I
after.
Tuesday.
Like, yo, I did it. Did you do it? Did you do it yet?
Nah, man.
No.
Did you do it yet?
Nope.
Nah, man. We just
Stars
wouldn't do it
just
'cause
align.
All right, yeah. He said that he got married. He got a divorce.
He specifically said we got divorced in March. I was like, I dropped the phone. I said, what the? When was I in front of the
How did you find out about the episode?
Somebody, again, since they started to go public, why are they doing this? I have no idea. But they started to go public with this stuff. People are lit. I have not had a day of focus on myself. Like, I keep getting phone calls, DMs, and I'm like, yo, like, really? I don't even have the decent. He doesn't even have the respect enough to do this in private. Like, the ink is still fresh.
On what?
This, my divorce filing. Oh, here's this.
But he said he filed for divorce from you.
Excuse me. What does this say?
Show it to the camera, bro.
This is
That's her address and shit on. But our fans at home know we don't bullshit. Do it say
it says.
Oh, I cover receipts.
Oh shit! It said it was filed in family court on August the 12th of this year.
Hold on, wait. This is so much to this, because I gotta be mindful. We have a platform, right? And on this platform, people come on and they can express themselves in any way they see fit. So when we had people on, we didn't think about it from the standpoint of these people might be bashing somebody. They just telling a story. We all here to tell our story. And that's why it's important for us to allow other people to come on and tell their side, right? Because it's always just a side thing. This is some receipts. I don't know if these are fabricated.
You think it's Photoshop?
I'm not saying they are.
I always docket numbers to back that up.
Okay. I always have to say that just because anything
we're not trying to slander
world,
nobody.
Right, is in the realm of possibility. But I was also under the impression something about a marriage that was recent, a renewal of like vows.
Did you guys?
We were discussing this all for the end part of last year into this year. We talked about it. We were supposed to do that. Instead, we did just celebrate. We went to Adelphia's in Deptford. We had dinner, but we did not celebrate our vows because this was around the time this individual that had came up from wherever she was living and just infiltrated.
So when is the last time you spoke to him?
We spoke on the phone. I mean, it was a call to my daughters, but we did speak briefly. I have not had a conversation with my husband in regards to what happened. We have not even had a conversation. I have been trying to confront him, but I guess we just gonna have to talk in front of the judge.
So you don't know why he left at all?
I don't know why he did what he's done. I had asked him if he was cheating. I asked him these questions. I said, you know what? We need to have a conversation. I need to talk to you. Like, because I want to understand. I want to hear this from you.
So normally in a marriage or a relationship or whatever, I think, I know most of us as men, we would begin to communicate our gripes.
Ducking and
So like
dodging.
if you're not having sex with me, then that's going to become the issue in our relationship. If you're at the club every week, if you're at the club every night, that could be a potential problem where a man starts to express his beef. I'll call it beef for now. So you telling me throughout the marriage, he never expressed his true beef with you?
We always had one standing issue. And again, this is a sensitive subject because our problem was in reference to the children. And blending a family can be very difficult.
Okay.
I have to be very cautious on what I say in reference to this matter because we have to go to court. We don't even have a court date yet. You know, there's a docket number. There's me filing. So, I mean, and I did open my big mouth and told him, like, look, I don't do this. He didn't even know that I knew all the information that I knew, the details of what he was doing. I held on to that because I was going to let him see, like, okay, this is what you want to do. You don't even want to talk to me. He was ducking and dodging
doing
me.
as far as like what, cheating and stuff
Cheating.
like that?
I had allegedly, they moved into, not allegedly, they did move in together.
They said that on the show.
Yeah, so I said when I found that information out, that again came to me. It was information that was given to me. I said, okay, I got that address. Oh, I'm going to get you served. What is this?
Oh shit!
You just got me proof of residency. So now I got proof that you've done of your adulterous behavior.
All right, so we left out a major part of this.
I was going to get to it. I received some additional DMs outside of her.
So this is very, very important.
Wow.
I was minding my own business.
You wasn't.
Yeah, you always think you minding your business.
Listen,
That was a fucking snoop.
all right, so listen, I was minding my own business. I got a call from my brothers that said it's important that you get onto this call.
Yes.
I got on a phone call, and on the phone call was my two brothers, this young lady, and also another male was on this call.
Yes.
The male on the call claimed to be the husband
of the woman who was on last week's
of
show.
the woman that was on.
Who's also said that they are still married.
Immediately, I can't call it a confrontation because I'm not in front of a person. I don't want to make it sound like something is not. I asked the person about something that was kind of said on the show that I kind of like don't play with. And that was like an abuse element
Yes.
to the relationship. So I said, before we talk about anything,
Is you abusing these women? That's
Yes.
the first thing.
What's good
That's
with that?
the first thing Dev said.
That's the first thing out of my mouth. The gentleman said, under no circumstances
As
was
he
it
put
anything
him.
like that. But he said, if you want to call verbal abuse,
Abuse.
calling her
A whore.
whores and all types of stuff when I found out she was fucking other niggas, is what he said.
This is his words.
This is words.
Quotation.
He said, yeah, I said those things. But
Yeah.
that's as far as that went. And that was his take on it. So we also heard from other people that know these people that were hitting up the DMs and saying, whoa, that person's not divorced and blah, blah,
So
blah.
my number one question, and I keep asking these gentlemen, we didn't ask them to come on and tell us that they were married or they were divorced.
That wasn't what the show was
This show is
about.
not built about that. If
Okay.
you know our show, we help people at home. So to volunteer that divorce information and those lies, I just don't. I don't want to call them lies. Those what you call it, alleged lies.
Their truth.
That's
That's
what I'm saying.
You don't
'cause
know the-
we
we don't know
ain't
yet.
married
We
to
don't know
none
yet.
of these people, so we don't know shit.
But what I'm saying is, what makes you come on and offer that information if you're just going to lie? There's no need to push that agenda.
And this gentleman just
They
didn't
could've
seem
both
like
said
a
they were
liar.
separate.
These
They
seem
neither
like
one of them
really
seemed
great
like a liar.
people. These seem like really great people. I just want to stand on that.
No comment.
I'm just saying the vibe was just like, wow.
I couldn't believe it.
I was blown away.
Pause.
No comment. No comment. I'm not here to bash people. I gotta, no comment.
Oh man.
So immediately after, the phone conversation, you hadn't even saw the episode yet.
No, I haven't.
And then you went and watched after afterwards. What did you? What was your first take in watching last week's episode?
The devil is a liar. Like, I just was floored. I was already devastated. I haven't even had time in privacy to just process. First of all, process. I'm still trying to process this stuff. And then no sooner did you get, my filing, you start to go put this person online and do all this stuff. So it's like more people starting to contact me, text me, DM me like, oh, hey, So I had no opportunity to even process what's really, like, this is my life. We got children involved here.
How old are your kids?
Me and Trell have 2 daughters together, and I have 2 daughters by an ex.
How old?
My oldest daughters are 22, 17. She's about to be 18, and he and I have a 6-year-old and a 1-year-old baby.
Oh,
that he hasn't even abandoned my daughter.
That he what?
My daughters are abandoned by him.
Abandoned is a strong word. Hold on, wait.
If you want to call a phone dad not being abandoned, then okay.
I mean, my dad ain't called me. You was abandoned, though, nigga. So I want to make sure I'm separating abandoned. I was abandoned. He was abandoned. My bad, Dad. I know you watch the show now. We cool now, Dad. I love you, dog.
It is what it is. I mean, they are my daughters have been
I'm
abandoned.
not accepting it. I'm going to tell you why I'm not accepting it,
that's
right?
Okay.
I know men that stay in horrible relationships for the sake of their kids.
You say you know men?
I know men.
Know them?
Know them.
Or were them?
No, I didn't want in a horrible relationship.
All right.
But shit was horrible. Okay. Me and my baby mom cool. But
We didn't have
like
a horrible relationship.
But that's my question I'm getting to. I'm saying that sometimes a relationship will extend past the point of when it's supposed to end for the sake of the kids.
For the sake of the kids.
Now you named 2 very young kids, a 6-year-old and especially a 1-year-old.
1-year-old.
Right.
The only way I could foresee a man walking out on his 1-year-old is if you're crazy as shit.
Yeah,
I'm trying to throw it out there. You got to tell me what are you as a wife that he would leave his 1-year-old, or is he just?
I'm the type of person I'm gonna hold you to be accountable at the end of the day. So if you can't look at yourself and recognize, because we didn't have these type of problems. Like, we didn't even really argue like that. It wasn't any of those issues. The only problems we had, the structure of blending a family. Okay. That's it. And it's, again, the issue with that is very sensitive. I don't want to put children in the midst of here, so I'll leave that alone. Show. Yeah, I'll leave that situation alone. But other than that, the accountability issues. I mean, again, the communication. I mean, if he felt as though he couldn't talk to me or say anything, I mean, even if you had whatever problems in our marriage, and what about counseling? We never even had that opportunity.
All right, let's do this because I need to dissect something because all right, so let's just revisit this timeline because after I talked to you, I started following you on social media. I followed them on social media. They said that they moved in together in March around that time.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, that's what was said on the show. Something like that.
I don't remember. I don't know the moving date.
I don't know the moving date, but they've been messing with each other or whatever since.
I knew that he said that he finalized his marriage in March. I don't know.
That's what he said. Yeah.
I thought they bumped into each other after that. I thought. So what I thought?
Oh yeah, probably after because he lied.
No. Because you did ask a question about did that help push him over the edge?
He said no.
No, he said yes.
He said yes.
He said yes. That part I'm sure of.
Yeah, he said I had to get out of it.
Yes.
Yes. That, and I was like, wait. First of all, let me
He
tell
had
you what
to get
was
out of
happening.
there, mean you crazy.
No. Okay, so no. If you go back to my timeline in March, we were talking about what we wearing on vacation. We went to Mexico in April. He was now I was in school. He was supporting me with my classes, keeping the baby, being there, while I was focusing on school. I didn't have time to be worried about what he was doing. I was up here worried about me getting my broker business up off the ground.
So he was holding it down.
So he was there with, while I was in class and holding the baby and all of that while I'm in class. So we in March we were discussing, because I was at the height of my classes. So in March we were discussing what we wearing, what we doing, where we gonna go, planning, we gonna rent a car, whatever. We went to Mexico in April. How were we divorced and planning on doing anything? There was no separation or anything. We actively participated intimately Okay, because that never stopped.
Oh.
Up until the date that I know, I could pull up the MLS right now to tell you the date that they moved into this place.
Okay. So they moved in, and after they moved in, because what happened was I follow you and I follow him and I follow them. So I started going back through the Instagram timelines, and there appears to be some overlap. It appears to be some. Was with her at a certain time, and then right after he was with you, and there seems to be some overlap.
There's
like
no type of there's no wait. There was no wait. This is what I'm saying. I believe that this affair between the two of them started long ago. She must have been reached out to him. I definitely know just off of things that her husband has told me. And we putting 2 and 2 together that they was dealing with each other definitely in 2023.
And her husband is the one that got the private investigator that you mentioned earlier.
Correct. That's
how they ended up linking is the private investigator.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
Yes.
What we can conclude is that she was definitely cheating on him. Because men don't hire private investigators unless you feel your woman cheating. That's 100% No man on earth has hired a private investigator unless he felt like his wife was doing some other shit.
Yeah, because I would have never known. Like I was getting close. This is the thing. I'm fact checking. I was getting close because he knew I was on him. I'm like, yo, you keep lying about this or you lying about that. Like the lies was just piling up and everybody covering it up. Like,
but how well is this? What's the oldest post of him on that page?
He started deleting my posts. I don't know if it was him or it was her. He started
but I'm talking about
Do you not follow him on social media? Like
he blocked my daughter and he blocked me. He blocked my daughters, all of them.
You don't
he blocked
make
all
a
of
fake
them.
page?
No,
like,
for what?
Because that's what every woman does.
At this point, for what?
The reason why this is so hard for me to understand.
I don't need to. When people keep coming to me.
Both sides. The reason why is because of the shortness amount of time. We're only in September right now, y'all. If this was a March thing, in between this time, if I don't know if this exists, but if you go onto their page and their page has them together around March, how could you not know about them in March?
Thank you.
So that's what I'm saying.
How we traveling on vacation?
Does that exist?
I just see
then niggas live double lives.
Yeah, niggas live double. Niggas live.
I don't know how they do it,
but then I seen on your post that you guys were together on Mother's Day. Correct?
We were together on Mother's Day. Mothers all in the picture, sisters in the picture, playing, smiling in my face. They knew about this whole thing. We got into an argument. The biggest thing that happened with us, May 31st, we got into this crazy argument. And now I know why the argument occurred. And that was the first day, because we have been sharing each other's locations for years. 4 years. So May 31st, 2024 was the day he turns his location off. He tells me, I had to help my dad with something, whatever. Like, you don't need to have my location. His mother hops on the phone. He's a grown man. Why you gotta have his location? First of all, why is you on my phone telling me what I need to be doing? My husband. Anyway, so that happens, and I'm like, I don't really care if you got my location or not. At the end of the day, you can't stop a person from cheating. If a person's going to cheat, they're going to cheat. So, the whole location sharing was a problem. So I was like, okay, he's done some questionable things in the past that I'm like, okay, you know what? I love my husband, and I'm gonna figure out a way that we could try to figure out how to make this work.
Do you still feel like that?
Do I love him?
Do you still feel like that? Yes.
I still love my husband. Yes, I can't. You can't turn off love.
And you would still want to try to work it out.
Absolutely not. Not from what he just did. All of this. Absolutely not. There's no way you could ever come back to me.
Because of Talk Heavy.
No.
I just want to make sure. No. The reason why I said that.
The same things that he's been telling her. I was your soulmate. You told these things to me. The same exact things you told this to her. You telling the same stuff to me.
Don't you say that?
Yes. Yeah, I'm your wife. My wife for life.
He told you he was
my
soulmate.
Wife for life.
Yo.
Yes, you get one soulmate, and you fumble that. You fumble that.
He gave us her behind this because
you can't leave me and then come back with a 5-piece McNugget. Like what?
All right, I'm done. All right. Yo, can we come back to this? Can we take a break?
Welcome to an episode of Talk Messy.
Listen. Hey, y'all.
We gotta help somebody at home. We're gonna get back to you.
No, that hurt me. That hurt me.
That hurt him.
No, that hurt me.
He really since Remy.
That soulmate line. That hurt me.
He did.
Because I believed him when they said it to her. I believed him.
I believed him when he told it to me.
It could still
when
be
we
true.
told it to
It could
each
still be
other.
true.
It could still be
you
true.
get one.
He could believe it. He could really believe that.
It could be true.
That's a demonic spirit. I'm sorry, it is.
You think it's Erykah
You
Badu?
cannot. You do not search
Who's-
for somebody. You do not stalk down somebody. You can't pray for nobody else's
saying-
husband.
Hold on, you said that woman is a demon, a demonic spirit.
I said that's a demonic spirit.
in her.
Listen, I'm not God, but I'm just saying. I'm just speaking. I'm entitled to my own opinion.
So she put the Badu sage
I
in
don't
the
know
air
what
or
she
something,
did.
and
I
you
have
trying
no
to say it's
idea.
voodoo?
Listen, I don't know what she did. I don't know that woman. Well, excuse me. I don't know that individual.
That's a no.
She
I don't know that individual.
She throwing shots. That's
So
fucked up.
since you
I'm a
found
real
out,
empowered woman, okay?
but
You know, I
since you,
speak life into people. I would never. I
I
don't
need you
care
to keep
how.
it a bean with me. I need you to keep it 100 with me.
Okay.
Keep it 100 with me.
Yeah, we supposed to be helping somebody.
Since we helping me. Since you found out all of this stuff,
I found out.
Christ.
because this isn't the first podcast that they've been on, right?
Yeah, they on
This
other
isn't
ones.
they on other podcasts.
Yeah, I see
make it
her.
make
I
sense.
see her on-
professing they
Oh,
love for
you
each
know
other.
something? Well, I don't know anything about that. Nobody has told me about that. I don't,
So since all of this has happened, you haven't looked at either of their social media at all?
I haven't looked at his. People have sent me
You looked at hers.
snippets.
People send clips and shit.
up
I
to
know
me,
people messy.
screen and sending me, messages. These things are coming to me. I can't even focus on myself and the things that I got going on.
Okay.
So, I don't know about any other podcasts that they've gone on, but
Man, I'm ratting this
her
shit.
spouse sent me. Okay, so and back to the abuse. So let's just talk back about that because he sent me something that she was just on a podcast saying that, her marriage was beautiful. This was in March. Her marriage was beautiful. It ended, I guess, amicably, and she, loved, they just grew apart. But she's on here when I saw that saying something completely different because she's alleging that she was abused in some type of way. And that's really messed up to put that out there if this is not, what you have faced. There's so many women out here that have been victims of domestic violence and that have gone through emotional, mental, physical, financial abuse, and to play like that, to play with somebody else.
I'm glad you brought
like,
up those other ones because I wanted to be clear that we didn't know what
type of
kind of
abuse.
abuse
We
it
didn't say
was.
that.
We didn't know at all. And even when I asked him, it was open ended. I just wanted to know if it was the physical part for real.
Right.
That was like my big deal.
Yeah, Dev like a Ninja
Yeah.
Turtle against domestic
because I don't know
violence.
that man. I mean, like,
See,
you
got
don't
the
know. I
green
don't know
shirt
her. I don't, yeah. So
He'll fight anybody who hit a woman. He's insane.
But man, this is crazy. Can we
come back to this?
We're
I
gonna
got a
come back.
fan at home.
We're gonna come back. Oh, and we
you know
will.
what?
We will. Listen, y'all. Some things came up, but this was about to get really, really crazy. But I think everything was meant to happen.
'Cause I'm
however it was
about
meant
to be more messy.
Somebody was supposed to also be here. Somebody else was supposed to also be here. And
Hey,
I
you
know
can
y'all
say who
know.
it is.
You can say who it is,
Oh, no,
bro.
you're going to see him pop up on the show in a different capacity.
Okay,
you're
we'll get him on
going to
there.
see him pop up on the show because there's other parts to that. Right now, we're hearing this portion, but my man got a whole,
Yeah, he got a whole duffel.
Oh my God, his might be. I ain't gonna want to say.
Come on, man. This is a bonus edition, but we're gonna help somebody at home.
Let's help somebody at home, man.
Man, this not really domestic violence.
Man, fuck them.
All right,
You at home. You don't want to help. Not gonna help the fans.
This is crazy.
Listen, for those who wrote the question, and be patient with us.
be
This
patient
is
with
a
us.
different show, different type of show. We got a
We're
little extra.
going to give you a question 30 seconds.
Would you consider that what I'm about to read domestic violence, right? Domestic is only when you fuck with the person, right? Relationship-y.
wait a
No,
minute.
I'm gonna read the question.
Okay,
I don't know the definition of domestic violence.
Let's go.
Unless your dick is out. And there's no domestic violence during sex.
Here you go. Good point. My girlfriend's brother slapped her after an argument over unpaid rent. My girl rents from her brother.
Hold on, say that one more time. I'm sorry.
My girl's brother slapped her after an argument over unpaid rent.
Okay.
My girl rents from her brother. The shit wouldn't have happened if she was a regular tenant. Regular tent. What?
Tenant.
Yeah,
Tenant. Thank you. Fucking. They got to learn how to spell. I'm blitzing them as soon as I catch him. Oh, I gotta let him read. You can go the other hand too. Here you go. I'm blitzing him as soon as I catch him. My girl called me and it's on site. Words got exchanged between me and him on the phone, and since he want to play thugger, we're going to see if he really about that life. I'm really hurt and steamed though at my girl because after a few days she acting like the shit is all over, but I have to crash out. I have to slap the shit out of him with the blicky or something. I think this shit is going to end up bad for me and my girl because I can't tolerate the disrespect from him. 1, for slapping my girl, and 2, for talking like a G when he really a bitch. What should y'all do?
All right, we read that, John. So listen, on your Instagram, right?
That's crazy. You want me to get to the end? This nigga wild.
Hey, Jerry Springer, man. Stop that shit.
Oh my God.
G Springer in the building.
No, we gotta have a rock.
No. On some real shit. All right. So number one, me. Even if I felt like me and my girl was going to break up, right? Mm-hmm. The violation was during my tenure.
I respect
during
that.
my tenure. So I might even tell my girl, all right, I see where this is going. You feel a way about me doing something to your brother, this, that, and the third. All right, we not together no more. But I'm still.
Because he violated you too.
I'm going to beat the shit out of him.
You probably put
Blickies and all of that? Nah. Because when you start bringing like guns and shit like that, that doesn't even make sense to the situation because it's too close to home. Well, you never going to kill your girl's brother.
You make it a felony.
Yeah, like it never happened.
What I'm saying is, with him and the things that he's talking about right now, because number one, if he was on that type time, for the most part, he wouldn't be writing into a show.
Right.
He doesn't want to do that. He just feels violated and he's trying to figure out what to do as a man.
I don't know, Dev. We got some weird characters that watch the show as well.
I mean, no, what I'm saying is that watch the show, but contemplating something like that. Like there's people that just go in and that's what they're doing. He kind of knows better. Yeah, he kind of knows that, bro, that's a bad choice. That doesn't make any sense to do. If you do feel like there's some disrespect, you're going to have to get it off you. Like, it just,
you gotta look at it like, bro, your girl got slapped by her landlord. That's basically what happened, bro.
It is kind of a domestic, kind of.
Because
domestic is any people that live in the same place as each other. Just like a domestic terrorist is somebody that does it in America.
So anybody you slap is domestic violence in your neighborhood.
In your house.
Can be domestic violence.
You gotta be in your house.
Oh, shit, this is a domestic podcast because it'd be fucking.
I'm about to get slapped all around this fucking studios.
Yeah, that's a tough
What would you do in that situation? Let's say your brother slapped you. What would you expect your ex-husband or boyfriend or current whatever to do?
Oh shit!
And then your brother probably wouldn't slap you, but in the instance that let's say your brother did slap you,
and this is how
boyfriend.
If my brother slapped her, her dude just go cheat.
Bro, stop.
I ain't going.
Allegedly, you can't say you made a definitive judgment.
Allegedly.
Go ahead.
Now I've been investigating. I hired the nigga.
I mean, I some pretty big brothers. I mean, I don't know, but if my brother was to slap me, and if I had a boyfriend, I would expect my boyfriend to protect me. I mean,
now, what about
from your brother?
What if your brother was like
not on no?
What if your brother was like a murderer, like a hood murderer?
I mean, we would just have to separate ourselves from the situation altogether. Like I wouldn't. You
wouldn't put your boyfriend in that position.
I wouldn't want to. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to see nobody going to jail.
So what if what if you knew your brother was a crash out killer in the neighborhood? Because that's plenty of people that we grow up with and know, right? Your man knows that he's not trying to take that L because he like, I know what kind of nigga this is. So your
I would have to separate myself.
No, I'm saying your boyfriend clapped him and it was just like, look, I ain't get caught. Can you move forward with the nigga? Like, yo, who started it? Your brother started it. I clapped him out.
And your boyfriend, listen, family first. We ain't got together.
Abusive family first.
She gonna testify against her man.
I'm listen. I'm not going to the cops about it, but I mean, I don't know. That's a hard situation to be in.
That's a tough situation.
That's why I be telling. Listen, man. It's this shit right here, man. You can't be out here fighting these battles, man. You end up in jail.
You say some battles you can't fight.
Some you can't.
Hey, I don't know. I would have to step to my girl brother, right?
Damn.
I would have you left in a position to say, I either gotta put hands on him or it gotta be really known. Like, I know that's your sister, and I don't know what y'all did when y'all was in the 3rd grade and shit, but that shit can't happen no more.
Or do you slap his girl?
Or you got
do you turn yourself? Do you turn yourself? Do you walk up to her and say, "Ma'am,
I'm sorry.
I don't never hit women. I don't even do this. This is
I got a question. I got a question. How long I got act like I give a fuck about it? What the fuck we talking about right here? I gotta pretend like I give a fuck.
So here's the thing.
About this
I got
shit.
a lot of stuff in my phone. If you trying to get back to this Instagram stuff, I stopped posting. Because what happened when we came back from vacation, I knew his movements was getting weird. So I
from New
stopped
York?
posting. I'm from North Jersey.
You can hear the North Jersey.
yeah,
You can hear it.
It's a New York. They from New York.
New York. You sound like you from Harlem.
So Harlem.
Dykeman. She sound like she from Dykeman.
We good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
All
sound
right.
like she
I
from
can't hear
Dykeman.
myself. I
You
can't hear
good?
myself.
You might have pulled your headphones out this way. Look. Up here. Push it in all the way. All
Okay,
right. There you go. You hear it?
Yeah. So what was I saying? Oh, you wanted to get back to that Instagram.
You
shit.
said, "What is born, son?"
I just think
No, I don't talk.
I just think
like that. I don't talk
you
like that.
have to be the non-newsiest black woman
On the face of the earth.
ever, because there's no way. Like, if Dev go to Wawa for too long, his girl
Is
is
there,
like, yo,
ready
where the
to
fuck
punch
is you
on
at?
you.
No,
Like, where
I'm
the fuck
telling
you up?
you. So I would call him on it. Like, what do you do? Like, 'cause he's self-employed. I'm home with the baby. I'm in
Okay.
class. I got school. I got a total of 4 daughters. With the blend, I mean, his additional 3. So it's a lot going on. I don't have, listen, I'm the type of person, I'm going to ask you a question. We there was something that did occur. Let me see, what month was this? I want to say April. It could have been April. I found a cell phone in a truck. I'm
Okay.
like,
Now we get
what's up with this phone? Like,
Young Jeezy.
such and such phone. That's such and such phone. That's not my phone. That's not my phone. Because like when we was in Mexico, my phone.
Babe, if I was a cheater, I would have been a drug dealer that day. Sorry, baby. I've been trying to pay the rent.
So I'm questioning. You're not gonna get a lot past me. But listen, I know. I'm like, listen, whatever you doing is gonna come out. Like, just keep it 100. Just keep it like, listen. And I'm asking, like, look, if you don't want to be here, like, whatever it is, like, I'm not an insecure person. I could stand on my own. You don't see me up here with another dude on the tuck because I'm strong enough and I'm a woman empowered to where I don't need to sit here and hunt somebody, some dude down from 10, 12 years ago looking to see what they doing in their life. Like, what? I'm gonna let you find me. But anyway, so I'm gonna keep it moving.
That was some shit.
But anyway.
Is there any niggas from 12 years ago that's trying to find her? You can reach her through the Song Heavy podcast.
Don't do that. Well, it's already blowing up enough.
Oh my God.
People catching the subliminals. But, anyway, I'm like, look, if you don't want to be here, whatever we're going to do whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Do you want to just get a divorce? Oh, I ain't say nothing about a divorce. Why every time you think something's going on it has to be about another woman? And then I have threads and threads and threads of messages between the two of us. So it's backed up. It's only but so much I'm going to say here because, again, I got a pending divorce case that I, need to save some things and for
Can I
the
be
judge.
messy?
Hold on.
Can
Before
I
you
be-
say some, I gotta ask a
Fuck it,
regular,
man.
real question.
Go ahead.
With the blended family thing, what's the effect for you? Because when 2 people break up, don't you kind of like lose that person's kids?
You do. I mean, there were some challenges there. So again, it's certain
She used
things.
to beat the kids. And that's why he left.
Okay, now we got down to it. Now we got down to it.
She got a belt on right now, ladies and gentlemen.
She was putting her hands on them kids.
I'm a protector.
Okay.
I'm a protector, and in certain situations, what I will say is I'll reference this to my little girls. There's some certain situations you have to take your daughters out of.
I respect
I
it.
will say that as a mother, a woman, okay, of little girls. All right.
All right, let's move on because
Yeah.
I don't like the. I don't
This-
like
this
the-
not-
I don't like where this is going.
No.
I'm telling you.
We off that.
Can we answer the?
Yeah, we back to this.
Can we?
Please don't
Yeah,
let
because
So
this
we'll go back to his question.
That
'Cause
sounds
I
like
don't
some
think
other type shit.
it is. And I
yeah.
was trying to keep that. I was trying to keep that out of this segment, but
I'll be back.
that's for the
Come on,
courts.
Dad.
Where you going,
That's
bro?
For the
please.
I'll
courts.
be back. Continue.
No. Let's get
That's for
it.
the courts.
All right, look, we gotta help this man.
What man?
Now back to the Instagram. He was trying to get to this Instagram stuff.
No, not even. Yeah, so
What?
on Instagram.
Okay.
Oh, damn, hurry up about the bathroom, man.
I stopped
Yeah.
posting because you know what happened? Around March was when he deactivated his page. So I'm like, oh, if you're not posting me, I ain't putting up
All right,
nothing.
so I'm keeping.
So I stopped posting stuff.
I'm gonna keep it. So me, Slice, Dev. We all have. We all in relationships, right?
Okay.
So when we are home and we are explaining this whole situation to our significant
partners,
others,
yeah.
our partners, they are like super vested kind of in this whole thing now, because it's like we, have to kind of get to the bottom of, what's going on.
Okay.
And what's up, Dad?
No, go ahead.
All right, so I've been like on some super HR private eye shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've been dissecting these Instagrams.
Now, this motherfucker been Magnum PI.
Yeah, I've been Magnum PI. Like, I've never been on Instagram this much. So what I noticed is that it looks like they are like happy as shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if somebody don't know them or somebody on the outside looking in, their relationship kind of looks like perfect. Like, they really look like they
probably are happy.
That's fine, because I don't need no frauds.
with each other. Like,
that's
you know what
fine.
I'm saying?
And that's fine. At the end of the day, I know what the real is. They could, cupcake phase. Everything is great in the beginning. And then when you go through that, I mean, if you scroll back to maybe about 8 years ago, I don't know, but I don't really care about what they look like, because I know what the real is. I know what was being said to me. I know how I was deceived. I have threads and threads of messages, and all I ever asked was to just keep it 100, keep it a buck. If you don't want to be here, don't string. I don't even want to say string along, but don't play me like that. You know what I mean? Like, we got these children. Not saying that we got to stay together for them at the end of the day, but I need to be able to navigate my way through. You know what I mean? Just keep it real. If you don't want to be here.
You don't know Deron. He's a fan of the show. He tunes in every week. Shout out to you, Deron.
Shout out Deron.
He was the #1 supporter that last week was all cat.
Yes.
Wow.
And I mean, he must have saw something that we all didn't see. GB fell for the black love because Remy let him down.
Yeah, Remy fucked it up.
Shout out the block captain.
Easy.
He's an asshole. Yo.
So I just does he have any tattoos of you?
We have 777. And that was somebody. Here's the thing: people from his side, not my friends, his people's hitting me up about. Somebody hit me up this morning about a tattoo that he did of her. But here's the thing, and I'll
someone
show you
called
that.
us about it.
Listen.
Someone called me about it. I called them about it because I seen it first.
But I also was told by this very person that has known him for about maybe 15, 20 years, and said that ain't the first time. He's like, he got three or four other girls on him. I didn't. What? 3 or 4 other girls' names tattooed on him, because that's not special.
I did the tat, yo. I'm gonna let y'all know I did the tat.
Do anything for the chat.
Listen.
I'm like, look, if I get another call, like at this point, I'm feeling like I'm being publicly humiliated at this point. So I was like,
I get how you could feel that way. My question is, because I think none of our girls would let us get away with none of this shit. So my thing is, what is your awareness like that he's able to get away with these?
I got stuff to lose. I gotta be around for my daughters. At the end of the day, I could get another man.
I mean, you ain't never like go through his phone. Like, you
I went through his phone in 2020. I went through his phone in 2022, and that's why I said earlier he has done some questionable things earlier on.
With somebody, a different person.
So when I reached out to this person, this woman, me and her spoke, and we actually just recently spoke because I just needed to follow up because strap up your bootstraps, by the way. So I spoke with her, and I said, I'm just gathering some things that I need to know. She told me at this time they never had physical contact. They only had spoke on the phone. It was never nothing that they did or anything like that. But he was portraying himself to be a single man. So I was like, oh, really? This is what we do? I was out. I was going to be out. And then here's the charming. Here's all of this, all of that. And I'm like, well, maybe
seem like a real thorough dude.
Maybe he related to you.
Maybe he... really loves me. I'm like, listen, we don't need to do this, because I was gonna leave after I had my daughter, my 1-year-old.
Oh, so you was gonna leave anyway?
I was going to, but he made me believe that, all right, well, he was sorry about what he's done. And it was only because it was like nothing physical happened. It was like some phone stuff, a couple of weeks that it went on, and then that was that. She was like, oh, she just never heard from him anymore. And he just was like, I don't know, was pouring into me all the charm. All the stuff that you may be looking at now that's going on is nothing new with me. We was doing all these things for years. It's nothing new. And then, so fast forward to today, the text message and the phone call that I got about these tattoos or whatever that was going on. They're like, oh, yo, he's done this with he's like, he does this all the time. This is habitual. Every single one, he falls in love. I'm like, okay, wow, I will show you these messages. When we done, I'll show you this whole thread.
But you would know this if you would know.
But this was before my time. Like,
yeah, but when he got covered, what they say, they covered him up?
So when we first got together, when I first spoke with his baby mother, she had asked me about a girl from his past, and I was like, I don't care what he did before me. That's before me. I don't really care what he did. So she was like, go look at his arm. He got this girl name on his arm. Da 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 da. I was like, all right, I'll check it out.
He said it was like his cousin.
She was like, no, he was no. I asked him. I mean, I already knew what it was. So I didn't go in and ask him questions. I was like, let me see what this is. I was like, oh, like, you know, look,
shit like that.
it's somebody walking around with my name on their neck. To this day, from somebody from my past, 15 years ago. I mean,
I got Chinese writing on my joint. I told my girl send for General Soul's chicken.
Listen. At the end of the day, she ain't entitled to nothing. Like again, until this divorce is final, until we get a court date and I get a decree in front of a judge. Like, you worried about some skin? You worried about some flesh?
At the end of the day, this is so you was going to leave.
Yeah, at one point
you were going to leave at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So all this might be just kind of just a meant to be thing. Maybe they are soulmates. They said they were soulmates. They seem to get along very, 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 very well. No. Hold on, wait. I'm just saying they got along very, very well. Sometimes you might even look at people and be like, you know what? Maybe these two people was meant to be. When no matter what you think of them as people, you could think there was demons in your head, and you might say. But you ever hear people say something where they be like, y'all two deserve each other? You ever heard people say that?
Like two losers.
Exactly. They do.
Or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And that's fine. Yeah.
It maybe that could be your outlook. I'm just looking at it from a positive standpoint to say, you know what? Maybe you needed somebody to take them off the hands. Maybe they'll make themselves better people. I don't know. Maybe something like that happens, and that's what it was meant to be. And then you could, you know, you bossing up. I know you got your business that's obviously got.
She's selling all the homes in South Jersey.
You know
Make sure y'all check out.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? She doing her thing with the with her business. Maybe it was just meant to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
But I will tell you what's coming down the line.
Before you tell that, I got a question, right?
Hold on.
I'm going. No.
All right.
I'm going with this. Listen to this. Have they been together, a year or two in your mind? Estimate in your mind.
What I would speculate, I think, I don't have any proof of this. From what I think I know, it could be a year, it could be two. That's what I think. I don't know.
So I'm gonna get ready to give the floor to GB because we all know about the honeymoon stage.
This is definitely not new. He's been deceiving.
So the representative.
All right, one more. I'm gonna let you go. Dev. Not to put you out there. Have you ever felt that someone else other than the woman you with right now was your soulmate?
No, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. I don't believe my girl's my soulmate. I don't believe in soulmates.
Okay, let's go against soulmate. Mm-hmm. Did you ever deal with a woman before your woman that you felt was the absolute one that you were gonna die with?
Yeah,
multiple times.
Yes.
Usually in the first year or two, right?
Yes.
Yeah. In the first, no, because in the first
cupcake phase, right?
No, I'm saying for the first year or two, maybe.
For the first month.
That's all it lasts for you?
Bro, I was like a month.
My point is, sometimes in those early stages, it could be blissful love. So, I mean, the couple that was on last week or whatever they are, I respect it. It seemed like they were blissfully in love, and I support that. I don't support if you are lying on the show. You could just say we separated. And this would not even be a conversation because they're not lying about being separated. They're both separated.
Fair.
That's fair. So
we separated now. We wasn't separated.
But I'm saying at the time they was on the show last week, that y'all were separated.
They were separated, but she ain't know. She just got the memo.
But listen to what I'm saying.
The point is there's a difference between separated and divorced. Mm-hmm. And what he's saying is, if you come on Talk Heavy, just tell it exactly the way it is.
And it wouldn't be
clearly you came on the show and didn't give a fuck whether or not she saw it. So you might as well just say what it is.
Listen, we separated.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't
caring about a lot of stuff.
It doesn't add any extra value on it to say divorced when you're not divorced. Or like when we asked a certain question, and she said, "Well, he's my
No,
husband."
wait. Unless they both lying to each other.
I think that's exactly what it
if
is.
If he's lying and saying he's divorced, and
I think
she's
exactly
lying and saying she's divorced,
because she's not divorced,
and neither one of them
are divorced.
If they lying to one another,
allegedly,
we don't know.
Allegedly.
Maybe she is divorced. He ain't show up here to say his piece.
Yeah, so
what's the thing, man? I gotta be here like a lawyer.
It's all allegedly.
Listen,
but he did say I was divorced in March. Y'all went back to him. Y'all circled back. She said, I filed. So common sense will tell you a smart person would, okay, if you filed, you don't have a divorce decree in that same month. It's a process that you have to go through. Okay? So filing doesn't mean you can reconcile with your spouse. That's because you file. People file divorces people file paperwork all the time. Doesn't mean that you're done. Until that judge says, I now declare you
divorced.
One of the things that people, because like he said, when we couldn't believe this because that's not what the episode was about. It turned into about that because it was a doper story. The doper story was this black love. Like
the soulmates reuniting
fire.
together. Yeah, it was
we
dope.
ain't even positive. We're positive. We're positive, but we just play around on a show.
Yeah.
Not HIV. Well, you are HIV positive on every day except Thursday.
Yeah, today is Tuesday.
When y'all was we was on the line with her husband, and he said that he didn't even know her until 2007. Remember she mentioned something about her MySpace page or whatever.
He said he
didn't even know her. He didn't have a
So
MySpace.
that's why. So listen, y'all. I understand he said these things.
We don't know if he's telling the truth.
I didn't even want to bring up. Oh, he said a lot of things that I wish he was here to say, but since he ain't here, I didn't want to even bring those things up because now I'm telling his story instead of him telling his story. But we will have something from him.
Man, we'll get something from him.
Just wanted to give y'all a quick minute of realness. I seen the podcast, watched it twice. It was very entertaining. However, Britt and Cottrell, both of y'all know it's a lot of cap in that. I knew they was messing with each other, I want to say, since 2023. She used to always deflect it and be like, no, I'm not messing with Cottrell. He married, he got daughters, this and that. And I would never look at her as the type of woman to even mess with a married man. So, in those moments, she used to make me seem like I was crazy. But when you with somebody for so long, you kind of know their ways and how they move. And that's how I always looked at it, which, I feel like I know her. There's nothing you can really tell me about Brittany. I know Brittany like the back of my hand. So to even see her on this world tour about our divorce and going on different podcasts, articles and shit like that isn't even surprising because she's thirsty for the fame and the recognition. However, she preaches this women empowerment shit just to go behind another woman's back and start sleeping with her husband is kind of crazy to me. But that's none of my business. The whole thing of me having this man picture in my head for 13 years is crazy. In fact, I knew Cottrell since I was 16. So it's like, come on with all the lies. He know it, she know it. So for them to even get up there and start saying all this crazy shit is crazy to me. Like, stop doing that, y'all. Come on, man. We grown. We both, and in fact, I've been begging to talk to Cottrell for months, being as though he around my kids. This whole Brady Bunch theme thing that they trying to pull or whatever. I don't know if it's a Halloween theme that they trying to come up with or whatever the case is crazy. Y'all taking these children and blending them into a family and playing the role of, husband and wife when both of y'all are married and within 2 months. Like, come on, man. That's crazy work.
The whole thing was deep, and we had people in our household that were like, holy shit, this is crazy. Because of certain key things that are said that I know that affect people emotionally. If you hear a person say, we have such and such kids, or does it bother you if a person says they have like a certain number of kids, but it includes your children?
Oh, shit.
Oh, something's wrong with somebody's math. So I'm going to need these people to get their math together because they need to subtract 2. 2 won't be included in that.
So, yeah, because 2 of them, I get it. So,
I'm good at
Which segues into my question, what I was getting ready to ask was, because further down the line, you know what I mean, at some point in time, what could happen is she could possibly be your kid's stepmom.
My daughters have one mother.
Yeah, we not to
One
listen, man.
mother.
So
we can't be.
So
on
let me
it.
say this. Let me say this.
And let me say this.
Okay.
Because again, there's some things that you have to, as a mother, that you are going to protect your children from.
Okay.
And my little girls have one mother, and that's all I'm going to say, because I do have a court case that's going to come up, and I would rather save these comments.
Save it for the book.
Yeah.
I would rather save these
I don't
comments.
want no
because
subpoena. I ain't coming to court.
I won't be here.
I need
Your
to
Honor.
say what I need to say at the appropriate time, because it can't be said on this show.
All right, yeah, this
Very
sounds like
sensitive.
criminal
Can
stuff.
we, so, let me ask you. I'm going back to help somebody.
Never go. You never go to court.
So get some advice to this man that's ready to crash out for his girl that he's about to leave because she forgave her brother. You told him fight and go ahead and fight.
Who got a brother, bro?
Yeah, don't worry about that shit.
He back to the club.
He know he trying to pay him no money.
Oh,
Let's at least give him some advice if we ain't help him in this first half, because we gotta get out of this first half and get to the second half. Let's go real quick. What advice you got?
To separate yourself from that.
Don't avenge his girls slapping.
I would you gotta think about your future. Is it worth you going to jail? Just gotta put yourself.
Yes.
Is it worth you going to jail?
Yes.
It's worth you going to jail.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brother, I'm gonna say this.
Nah, ain't nobody.
You gonna let
smacking
niggas
my-
smack your girl? That's
No. I
It
said
ain't
you
happening.
gotta
No,
approach
something
him.
had to happen.
Something has to happen.
I don't
Something
give
can
a fuck
happen.
if it's her dad.
I'm not
Under
crazy.
certain circumstances.
You gotta-
I'll be
you
What
gotta-
there.
about her
happened,
old
but-
grandpa? Yeah, he old though, geriatric.
That's gonna be a real bad ass whooping for that.
As long as the cops, as long as nobody is going to jail, as long as the cops ain't getting involved.
But the only other alternative is if somebody don't go to jail, somebody go to grave. So
That
one
can
of the two
happen.
things gotta happen. Somebody either gotta go to jail, somebody gotta die, or even both.
That's what I'm saying. Is it worth?
So that's the end of that question. So
How can I say this? I know somebody who had a similar situation. I think it was a little the other way around. I think boyfriend slapped, brother kills boyfriend, and brother shoots boyfriend. Brother goes to jail. The girlfriend and boyfriend sit and watch Netflix together while brother sits in jail. And so
Yeah, the reverse one.
it's kind of reversed.
Yeah,
so,
but that's what I'm saying. Which I've had to tell my sister before. Like, yo,
yeah, make sure
when you
it's
got a
over.
certain situation,
So,
make sure it's over.
in
I'm
a
only doing it once.
So in the scenario, I do your pride when a nigga is pressing you and calling you bitch or talking gangster over the phone. Like you could ignore that. You can't let him slap your girl. But I'm be honest with you, if you feel like your girl's over it, you gotta just approach him on the strength of you, and then fucking leave her alone. You gotta come like pussy. You're not gonna talk to me any kind of way. You might continue to slap your sister for the rest of her
this sounds
life.
fucked up. This sounds fucked up. It is. It could be immature. It could be primal. It could be some ape shit. I don't know what the fuck it is, right? But a brother that smacks his sister like that when they grown, he already smacked her when they was kids.
Right.
He smacked his little sister like it was nothing.
Yeah.
In her mind, he the authority.
That's normal.
He the authority. I need to show her that I'm the authority. He not the authority. He was the authority when y'all was kids. But in real life, I could do whatever I want to him. He need to know I'll do whatever I want to you, nigga.
It sound like the sister forgiving, and it sound like he's talking about leaving this sister. Now, if he leaves her or not, we don't know.
Yeah.
So I know in my mind, if I feel like I'm leaving this woman, I'm just gonna make me rumbling him over the way he was talking. It had nothing to do with the slap no more.
He don't really want to leave her. He just put in a situation where his girl has more reverence for her brother than for him. So he needs, and the thing is,
Jimmy don't give a fuck about
y'all care about this, huh?
We do.
Y'all
We
really
do.
care about this.
This is really important. Shout out to our viewers and the people that write in. But also sometimes
back to that.
it's fucked up with people like that. Is all they need to see is one thing to change their mind.
I think something needs to happen on this show. I think we all owe our girls an apology.
No, now we all.
I think
you and
no.
Dad. Baby,
I think we
stood up
all.
for you
I
last
think we
week.
all need to look in the camera because we went home on bullshit.
No, y'all went home on bullshit.
We went home on bullshit,
They went home on bullshit.
thinking that, babe, you don't talk to me like that.
GB said he leaving this woman immediately and she didn't call him
Me the way
your
I
highness when he walks home.
apologize. Deb, you want to apologize to your girl right there?
I'm
Look in the
sorry,
camera.
babe. I apologize. I'd rather you not believe I know what the fuck I'm talking about and don't fuck other niggas.
Hey, Slice, wait, no. You want to apologize to your girl for shit you said when the cameras was off?
First of all, don't listen to him, babe. Second of all, I'm gonna say this. I'm not impressed by y'all two apologizing. You know why?
Why?
Because men apologize. Now, if a woman apologized, I would be impressed.
Are you going to apologize to your ex for pushing him away?
You can look right in that camera and give him an apology.
I don't owe him no apology.
Yo, that's the end of the first half.
Welcome to the second half of
The Talk Heavy Podcast. Hey,
Podcast.
before we get into this, y'all know what to do. For all this great content, just hit the like button. It's
Please.
free. It don't cost you no money. Just hit like. Just hit
Hit
like.
like, man.
Next, keep sharing the clips. We're going to have some stuff for y'all to share this week. Make sure y'all
God
screen
damn.
record it. Post it everywhere. Tag us in it. We'll retag it. What else? If you want to share a couple dollars, y'all know the Cash App at the
Send us
bottom of the
some money.
screen.
Send the Cash
You get
App.
the heart, man. Send some money, man. Donate, man.
And of course, we always got to mention our sponsors. You know who we have as our yearly, every episode sponsor, Cherry Hair Abortion Clinic. Shout out to them. Make sure y'all.
But
go
not
get
this
that.
episode.
No, bro. Their contract is for all the episodes. We have
My bad.
another sponsor on today's episode. We talk about big business herself. Here, the realtor is our, you know what I'm saying. But tell us something about the business, man.
Well, I'm a realtor. I've been in the industry for 20 years. So
Okay.
I've been
Show that
selling
to the
homes
camera.
all over,
Put that up
all
on
over
camera.
South Jersey. Okay, best realtor.
So your picture all over the place.
Yes, you can find me in Wawa. You'll see my stands in ShopRite as well. So
Don't
I
she
do
look
commercial,
familiar?
residential,
Yeah, right.
commercial,
Yeah, you stay at Wawa.
residential,
I say that
selling,
when I was
leasing,
getting
and
these hot
everything,
fries.
and commercial, selling, leasing, commercial, all of that. So
Okay.
What's the Instagram? How can they get to you if they try to get a crib?
they could just my Instagram. Or if you look on my Instagram page, you will see my number, my email address. You can send me a message, DM me, text me, send me a
Oh,
text.
niggas definitely about to be in them DMs.
Oh, shit. Listen. This nigga.
Business.
Niggas about to be in them DMs.
Business. If you not listen, you gotta get approved, and we will. You
We ain't
will
talking about
need
for no
to.
houses. The niggas is about to be in your DMs. But yo, that's how that
Nah,
nigga
I'm
be
good.
dragging?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna go through my healing process.
Yeah,
I respect
I'm
that.
cool.
You know what that mean? Girls trip.
Oh, yeah.
Girls trip.
Oh, my God. I'm
Girls
hearing.
trip.
Do you got any girls trip playing coming up soon? Because that's what y'all do.
Because the
Actually,
two
we
ladies
do.
in the back
We
they
do.
said, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
We're just gonna pull that out because we kept hearing.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, pause.
God damn, that.
We kept hearing in the background about some crazy, wild, not Diddy-ish. What's the female Diddy?
Who the female Diddy?
I don't know. We got
Young
figure it out.
Miami,
Okay, yeah. Type of freak off girls trip party by her cousin and her friend in the background. So tell us about this the Kira freak off.
Oh,
The camera freak off.
at one of her properties.
Listen, the only freak off that's gonna be happening is I'm also a licensed cosmetologist. You know, I make hair
What's
oil.
in that bag? My
This
mom
is
used to
my
have weed in
oil.
bags like that.
I make herbal growth oils
Shout
and
out, Mom.
conditioners.
So
You know, this is
penises
all my natural
are
hair.
herbal.
You know,
Oh, shit.
That's your hair?
this is all my hair.
That's nice.
Word?
Yes, this is all mine.
Yeah, we thought that was Jackie when you walked in the room.
Yeah,
No, I make herbal oils. Growth
That's
oil.
got weed in it.
That's not
Yo,
weed.
let me see some of that,
That's
bro.
hydro.
I'm
It's kush, nigga.
Oh, I thought that was like somebody
Would this work on beard?
Goldstone piss.
This shit
It's
look like
natural. It's all natural.
This shit like a
All
honey pack.
natural.
I need to get some of this. Get some of this. Try it on in my beard.
And this
man.
is good. And this is good for what again?
Hair growth oil.
Okay, so
if
you think
if
it can help?
tryna,
You think this can help my
get in
baldy?
there, you know, I don't know.
Too far going.
Yeah.
I gotta go to Turkey, y'all.
Gotta go
I need some of that from my balls.
How your girl massage your scalp?
I don't think that's gonna work.
Scalp
Rub it till next day.
manipulation.
That shit beyond a deep tissue.
Cheating about his head before that
Deep
shit.
tissue, yeah.
Wrinkled as hell. Oh man. Yo, so listen, are we gonna help somebody else on this show real quick, bro? Because we hardly helped the first dude. I don't know if we helped her.
I don't know. We got a lot of time. So I got two questions. One is a real quick question. They told me to ask this.
Okay, just go ahead.
This is a quick one.
Okay.
If you could be a guy for one day, what would you do?
If I could be a guy for one day.
Beat her ex the fuck up. Like,
Come on, man.
Let me see. Help me out with this one. A guy for a day? I don't know. That's a hard question. I don't really know.
She's saying that she's so feminine, she don't even think about being a guy.
I'm telling you, I asked my woman. She didn't give me the right answer. She almost got Ike Turner up in the motherfucking house.
She said she be fucking these bitches.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, but
How they
I
gonna turn
don't
into the
know.
person they don't want you to be though? That's crazy.
There's no, for real, it's no right answer. There's no right answer.
If you had to be a woman for a day, what would you do?
Nah,
Nigga, get
play
the
with
fuck
my
out.
pussy.
So you said you would be sticking shit in there?
No, I'll be on the clip.
You gonna have bullets?
I'll be on the clip.
You gonna have
He said he would get a dildo.
Nah, no.
He said
I ain't say fuck myself. I said play with my pussy.
he said he'd get a dildo. So, yo, that's crazy.
Oh my God! I'm
Oh
supposed to be
my
helping somebody.
God.
I got a drop of water on it.
Oh man,
All right,
wires
here we go.
short circuited and shit.
crazy.
Oh
All right,
man.
damn. All right, that was a question they said for me to ask the ladies,
Oh,
but
okay.
she obviously didn't want to.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not sitting around thinking about being a man. So
I respect it. Here you go. Let's try to help this person. Let's do it real quick.
No.
GB don't give a fuck about this question. People write different, so I don't want you to think I'll be reading crazy.
no, you good.
No, this nigga can't read.
There you go. I'm 26 and I'm trying to settle down with one right now. I just got out of my whole phase about 4 years ago. I used to get it down with married women, pregnant women, all types. It's not my fault that I slip up from time to time. I look so damn good and women are attracted to me. This nigga's cocky. I can't seem to prove this to my new girl. So, because I had a conversations with two of my exes that I don't have feelings for anymore. One and two other girls that catfish me basically. How do I show her that I want to be with just her and I want to give her the best of me and I'm not trying to waste her time? She's been in several fucked up relationships and I feel that's a trigger for her.
He already fucking. He talking to bitches.
They said he fucked up in the past. He's trying to show he's
Signed
good.
Kelly.
Sign who?
Never mind.
No,
Here we go. He back. He back
Can
on
a,
there.
can a man,
right,
y'all
let's
been
go.
dogs before, right?
Nigga, you too.
I've never been a dog. I've never been a dog. I've been
That's a
single.
lot.
I went out when I was
That's
single
a
a little
lot.
bit.
I'm just saying, like, most of niggas' whole phases come when they single. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
when he
but
said he 26, you still in your whole phase, bro. You in your prime.
When you
You
get
still
in
got a lot of like the love.
You got a lot
yeah,
of like
you gotta
that.
fuck these bitches.
That's what you telling me.
Yeah, that's
Until
what
when?
that, bro.
You think that 26 people is still in their whole phase?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's still in his over. He's
Just
still
said
got, he's
people.
still,
People in general.
people.
26.
What was you doing at
Not
26?
everybody.
Yeah.
I was traveling. I was being a mother. I was
You
getting
was
it
traveling.
different.
Hold on,
Traveling, no.
Traveling.
Traveling.
Trip.
I was. I was
Listen,
traveling.
Jamaica.
Aruba. Yeah,
Oh.
Jamaica.
Aruba, Jamaica.
Oh, no.
The
God.
Bahamas. I was traveling.
You went to college?
Yes, I did.
There you go.
Oh my God.
That's the end of the episode.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
What college? What college? What college?
Montclair State.
Montclair
And I
State.
was
Where
a
that's
young
at?
mom. I was a young mother.
Where
so-
Montclair State at?
No Jersey.
No Jersey.
Yeah.
Fucking with them Harlem niggas.
Yup.
She like
got a
them
lot of
I
Harlem
used to
niggas.
get doobies in Harlem.
Yeah, she
Right?
like white Timbs.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
That's crazy. Oh my God.
Can a man who's been a dog or say recently been a dog, but he's trying to do right? How do we go about proving that he's trying to do, that he's on the right track with his woman?
Tell
What?
us, Slice.
I never been a dog.
I
First of all.
don't think you could try to do right.
What?
I don't
You
think
gotta
so.
get it out your system.
I think it literally has to be gone. It was just a thing where it's just like it's not there anymore.
So he's saying that it's not there anymore. He's trying to prove to him.
he already teetering.
He's teetering.
To the shorties in the joint. Like
got a
he
point.
can't. That nigga is bound to slip up. It's over for him. He'll be fucking something, but probably
by the time I read that question.
the best way.
he's done. He's
The
done.
best way not to cheat is you gotta fuck it out your system, right? You can't. You can't just say, okay, I met this girl, I met this woman, and it's just gonna be me and her, but you still ain't live life, because even if you 50 years old and you still, it's still a part of you
still a
that
part
feel
of you that
like
wanted-
you ain't do everything you wanted to do, and the opportunity present itself, you gonna still go do it.
Or guess what? You have a fucked up kind of relationship because he's holding like a resentment, almost like it sounds crazy as fuck, but he'll be looking at her like, you the reason I ain't fucking bad bitches. Like, this how a nigga be thinking in his mind. Yo, no, that's what he be thinking in his mind. You the reason why I ain't fucking bad bitches. Or every time you get in an argument, I could have been fucking with a bad bitch right now. I could have been doing this. I could have been doing that. And that's where you get the people that might even bring those type of things up. Like, you know what I was doing before I was in the crib? I scored 4 touchdowns at Polyamory.
He got a lot of life to live. He not ready. He not ready.
So we all here saying, not we all, not me, but when I say we all, I mean y'all three. So we all saying that it's rare, or it's, I don't want to say impossible, but I want to say for a person to graduate college, let's say 23, 24 years old, to marry their college sweetheart and live happily ever after without cheating.
No, they can, but we talking about what habits did they create prior.
The reason I'm asking that because of age, and we talked about a 26-year-old.
Yeah, but so, 26 don't matter if they didn't create certain habits. Yo, there's people, right, that we went to high school with, right? And they might have got together early, and that's what they wrote off with. They didn't have the experience of fucking around with a whole bunch of people, so they don't even have the desire.
So that goes against what GB is saying. You know,
age-wise. No. Okay. What I'm saying is, if you're at a young age and you running around crazy, you know what I'm saying? Then it's because there's certain people that never developed a taste for all of that other shit.
I think what you're saying. Go ahead. Let her go.
Well, we have someone here that's okay.
Oh,
hey, you gonna put Keisha out here like that?
Oh shit.
She's been married for a very long time to her high school sweetheart.
Young high school sweetheart. Okay, let me ask you
this.
We ain't gonna say no names. I got a question. You could give us a 1 or 2. How honestly, because we ain't tell your name, Keisha. How honestly,
okay, Keisha.
How often in those younger years have you thought about fucking another nigga?
Wow.
She said a lot.
She said a lot, yo, for the
sake. So, in the grand scheme of things, it sounds like that thirst is just in the body anyway. So if I've been with somebody at a young age and I really ain't experienced it, whether she did it or not, it's the thought.
So you think the thought of a person that thinks about trying drugs is different than a person that used to have a drug problem?
No. I think it's worse to have a drug problem. So I'm with you.
So I'm saying there's a big difference when a person says, I know what it's like to get sucked off by 3 chicks at once. That's a memory that's hard to get out of the skull. Then the dude that's just like, I wonder what that would be like. It's not the same.
Because if you recorded it, you wouldn't be able to delete it.
Different. It has to get deleted by accident when they upload, when they updated the iPhone.
So what you're saying
is,
so you're saying if that ain't happened, you would have kept it.
The world.
Shit. All right.
I wonder about this guy. I want him to be able to prove himself. You know what I'm saying? Because if this gentleman sounds like he really liked this girl and he wants to show her that.
We've heard a lot of gentlemen sound like a lot of things lately.
Okay, you got a good point. Niggas lie.
Never mind.
I was asking why he right in there lie. But why would a motherfucker sit right here and lie? I don't know why niggas be lying on time.
If we the niggas, you don't even gotta lie to.
You don't gotta lie to.
Niggas come here not to lie. You know how many relationships we fucked up in here?
Yeah, we fucked up relationship. We fucking one up now, huh?
No, we making a relationship
but we
stronger.
came to help a fan.
You don't know that. You could be ruining another relationship.
No,
this
is gonna make us stronger.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen from here. I'm gonna tell you everything. Her business is about to be booming. Cause it's about to be niggas that just about to act like they even want houses.
You gonna have to show proof of funds.
Your DM.
No, you'll talk them. You're a good salesman, so you'll talk them into it. But they're gonna call you about something else.
Yeah,
you better have that money together.
They're gonna be calling about just backyards, just
lawns. Just the lawn.
I'm gonna need that buyer's agreement. I'm gonna need to see some proof of funds first.
Oh my God! So we can't help this kid, right? He can't prove to his woman that he's. I would say this. This coming from a man who
earn this money deposit.
You probably gotta just really lead by example. Right?
Thank you.
So you're
gonna have by showing her.
You're gonna have to, when you sit your phone down, sit your phone facing up. That's number one. Number two, I ain't with the location shit, but some people put their fucking locations on.
Like if you already if you already agreed to that, it's nothing worse than that location shit than to be showing it and then stop showing it.
Yeah. Well, you can do it if
Yeah.
you're on vacation in the Bermuda.
Well,
and you got a
during that
motherfucker
time,
watching, make
because
sure
we
you
had
don't
a
get kidnapped.
transportation,
What I'm
we
gonna
had a lot. We had a logistics company at the time too, because he would be on the road a lot. And one time he got stuck, out way out. I don't remember where it was
happens.
now, but you know, just it didn't bother me. I didn't care.
Listen, we live in a brave future, right? And we had different people on the show with all kinds of different kinds of relationships that we're old school guys. We don't know about a lot of stuff. But maybe it's possible to experiment with some kind of multiple family what do you call this? What are these new relationships?
Orgy?
Not an orgy.
Okay,
What do
we
they call
talking
that?
about?
What do we
Polygamy?
poly relationship. I propose for this gentleman that was on the show last time.
Is he Muslim?
No,
Okay.
All right, that's
He is
cool.
not.
He's
I'm
not
just
Muslim.
asking.
First off, the Muslim is done a little differently with that.
I'm just
Respect.
asking. Maybe he don't know the whole thing.
It's
No, I'm
different.
saying maybe he
Okay.
don't know the process.
Okay. Maybe you love him. He has to have some good qualities because obviously she loves him as well. And maybe other people love him.
what about her husband?
Maybe
I don't think her
he's
husband.
not
I don't think her husband loves
he's not
him.
here. He's not here. Maybe we could fix this by saying, you know what? Maybe it's possible for y'all to enter into a
A different realm.
poly situation and now keep the whole family together. Look, people, think about this. 3 incomes, 1 crib. Y'all living a
Bro,
life.
she sell cribs.
She don't need it.
That's even better. Superwoman empowerment. Y'all got all the power because it's 2 of y'all.
2?
It'll be 2 of y'all.
No, this is 1 woman in power. Like,
Okay.
where's
Well,
another
what if
woman?
she said, I'll let you even be the woman in power? She'd be the 2nd in power. Homie be 3rd in power. And we keep this thing cordial. And
we
all
make
the
it
money
work.
is coming into one household.
This is comedy.
Listen,
It's a great idea.
we've seen some very on
we have.
this show alone, we've seen women who massage people for a living while married, and they give penis
Insertion.
No. Only shaft of penis on vagina lip massages.
Yeah.
And they advertise it on the show.
Right.
So like she gives you a butt naked massage and all of this. She never puts the head in.
But you can put this side. in.
Just
No,
the
shaft,
elbow.
I'm sorry.
Just the
And the elbow.
Yeah. So it's like, that part. So if we've seen that and she was married and the whole 9, and her husband cool with it and the whole 9, we've seen it all. This is light work.
It's like
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the first woman that this has happened to. Men lie, men cheat.
No, but what I'm saying is we could make it where
Watch your
nobody
mouth.
has to cheat. No one has to cheat. No one has to cheat. Y'all could just share a
Listen.
family together.
You know what I think should happen? This is what I'm gonna put out there to the world. This is what should happen. I think that talk messy. I think that I think that we should mediate, right? We should mediate. I think that we all need to get on a call, a Zoom. I think that everybody. I think it should be. I think it should be. I think it should be. Listen, I think it should be the 2 people from last week's episode. I think it should be her and the husband from Atlanta.
I
think Talk Heavy should mediate it, and I think we should get everybody on the Zoom together. And I think Talk Heavy should mediate.
I think it should be.
I think that would be
I think it should be in person. I think that you should be
I
the
don't think
bailiff.
in person.
I think you should be the
I see what
bailiff.
New York is saying in the back. No.
You should be the bailiff on the first episode of Judge Nasty.
Judge Nasty.
I don't agree about this being in person.
Because
I think I need to stay far away.
as a mediator, you can turn people's microphones off or whatever, and you can let one person speak at a time. And I think because what I think that is lacking here is closure. She has a lot of questions. The guy in Atlanta has a lot of questions. I'm sure, to be honest, something that's not being said here, and this is some serious shit, I'm sure she may even have some questions for you.
I don't care what questions she has.
But you got to understand, you have to understand this part, right?
Listen.
You have to understand this one part.
important.
This is this one part. You have to understand that she only knows what she's being told as well. So
Here's the
there
thing.
may be some
Here's the
things.
thing. She knew about me. She knew he was married. She knew.
But she did.
But she don't know if you're a
She
psychopath.
did. She knew
But-
he was married.
So listen,
The first thing niggas
but
say
the
is
first
she was
thing a
crazy.
nigga say when he meet a chick,
Hold on a
and
minute.
it be like, yo, yeah,
Hold
but
on a
she
minute.
crazy.
I
We breaking up. We not together.
Yeah, he lied about that. So I asked about a specific situation around Christmas time. There was a bottle of cologne that he received that has name engraved on it. So I said at the house, I'm like, where'd you get this from? Who goes to the store and get engraved on their? Are you going to go to the store and get this and get your name
No,
on
but
the
you
bottle?
can have
of
a
cologne?
homosexual spray you and you can walk through the mist like GB.
Hey, yo, let's stand on that. Thank you. I'm glad you brought this
but
up.
listen.
But no. Look, for all the viewers that don't know the story, we're just going to glance by it real quick. We went to go buy some cologne. The lady.
No, it was perfume for our girls for Christmas.
It was okay. It was perfume, and then GB, the dude sprayed it on himself and made GB sniff it,
didn't.
and then
Oh, he did. He tried. He did. He sprayed it on
No,
himself.
what I'm saying is, are you going to get your name engraved on a bottle of cologne that you're going to buy for yourself?
So listen, but what you gotta understand is all of the information that you're getting and all of the information that she's getting is still being ran through another person.
I understand that
So-
totally, but you still knew. Okay. Let's just So I see you're gonna play devil's advocate.
No,
That's
I'm
fine.
just being real. I'm just
All right.
saying that she could know about you, right? But she only knows about you through his lenses, through his mouth.
How do you-
Only what he so
And
he
not
can
only
say
him, as other
he can
people
say you
that came into the picture on the background dogging my name that I now know about, that co-signed on anything that he had to say to her. It was co-signed about by other people too. So his lies just
allegedly.
kept
Allegedly.
going.
We ain't putting this on
Yeah,
you.
so
allegedly, all right.
because if right now if I go and I meet somebody else, right, and I start trying to talk to a Dev and Slice they gonna lie for me. My
Of
family
course.
probably gonna lie for
Of
me.
course.
Dev, you're gonna lie.
Yeah,
Dev,
that's
you're gonna lie.
what was going on.
I lied for you.
You ain't on me right.
Listen,
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
but it's
You wasn't even that wow.
it's people out here that knows the truth. That's why whatever comments and people were like, oh, they tearing them up in the comments, whatever. I'm like, look, I don't even have to say anything.
So if we could get this conference call,
that's not going to
done.
happen.
Just so, not even so you can say your piece. You don't want to talk to them.
I'm just waiting for my day in court.
So you just don't want to. You want to have
I would like to.
excommunication.
I tried that already. I
Okay.
tried to ask, like, yo, I need to talk to you. It was a duck in the fade. Like, you don't even want to have a conversation. You're not trying to see me. It was just avoidance.
Is this
I tried to have a
Is it
conversation.
unforgivable? This act. So this is my thing. So I'll say this: Grandpa back in the day always dipped off. Sometimes had other families. Sometimes had other
Family
kids.
right around the corner.
And that was back in the day.
No, I know it was back in the day, and I understand. Like I'm a big person. I haven't been married yet, but in my brain, when I get married, one of us gotta die, right before this separation happen. So
that sounds
The feds is, bro.
I
You
just
better hope your girl never fall.
Even she gotta slip and fall.
You sound like a Lacey Peterson type.
Sometimes it's a lot of baby oil spilled at the top of the steps. That shit happens. Shout out to Diddy. But here's what I'm saying. No.
We're not shouting out Diddy.
Bro, he just got his page back.
So hear me out for real.
Okay.
So on a real forgiving, right? Let's say this man comes to you and able to say, like, listen, I don't know what kind of voodoo down in New Orleans they got.
it's
but
probably
it was
something out
sprayed on
there.
me.
It was something.
It's some voodoo. I'm just giving the far stretch. I was under a spell. Like, this motherfucker is witchcrafts. You're my wife. I apologize. I'm trying to make this right. Let's go to counseling.
He
Let's
was
go-
willing to publicly
apologize.
He was willing to publicly embarrass himself. Is there something that could be done where it's
himself.
like,
Yeah. He's embarrassing himself.
like, you know what I'm saying? If he said, no, I'm willing to publicly
I'll do
embarrass myself,
anything
I'll
to-
do literally anything. I was fucking bugging. I want to fix this. Can it be fixed?
To come back where? To
All right,
what?
that's the answer. All right, whatever.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how this is fixable. I mean, at the end of the day, I just
Here's what I will say.
And we're going to wrap, but I got
and,
one
and
last
then,
thing.
and then what I will say is, after you get your day in court, right, the thing about once you'll be divorced, right? Everything will be finalized, but
Right.
you still won't have your closure. You still won't know.
I'm just gonna have to be content with just like not having the closure and just raise my daughters and do what I need to do for myself.
Okay.
And them. I mean, I'm a survive. I'm a soldier, and you know, it's about my daughters at this point, and that's all I care about.
I want to say one last thing, and I'm gonna
And Jamaica.
and girl trip.
Yeah, that shit about to be crazy.
No, I know you said this, and I'm gonna end it off with this. I know you said you haven't had the opportunity to really have a conversation, right?
Right.
I just want you to look into the camera if there's any one thing message you want to give to him, because believe me, they're going to see this episode.
Nobody's going to interrupt you.
No, we're gonna get just if you want to take a minute or two to just say whatever you gotta say, and we're gonna all shut the fuck up and let you go.
Respond to my divorce. Respond to it.
That's the end of the Talk Heavy podcast.